Father, we thank you for that opportunity. And I just pray that you just continue to be with us, that you would just guide us and direct us. Keep us free from any type of injury. Keep us free from a virus. I thank you for all the preparation that's gone into just making this possible for these young men. What a special night this is. And help us to always give the thanks to you. And it's in your Son's name that we pray. Amen.
Now, in honor of all the men and women defending our freedom around the world, please stand, face the flag to my left for the playing of our national anthem. Now let's meet our starting lineups. First, for the Wolverines of Western Hills. At guard, a 6-foot senior, number 1, Colton Perkins. At forward, a 6'4" junior, number 10, Walter Campbell. At guard, a 6'2" senior, number 13, Zach Simonis. At guard, a 6'1" senior, number 22, Mason Satterley. And at forward, a 6'3" senior, number 25, Eric Gabbard. The Wolverines are coached by Jeff Cody. Now let's meet your LCA Eagles. At guard, a 6'1" eighth grader, number 4, Anderson Green. At guard, a 5'9" junior, number 12, Sawyer West. At guard, a 5'11" junior, number 14, Jeffrey Selby. At guard, a 6'3" sophomore, number 23, Tyler Hall. At forward, a 6'4" junior, number 32, Pierce Ragland. Coaching staff for the Eagles, Vince Sanford, Jason Siemens, Bill Pace, Dave Cravens, Eric Walton, the head coach, Ted Hall. Kentucky High School Athletic Association requires officials to enforce sportsmanship rules. High school athletics emphasize positive values in all parties that work hard to create a sense of teamwork, responsibility, and perspective.
And welcome. If we're up and going here, we are trying to get some kinks worked out. We're glad you joined us. We're here for the first game of the COVID year, 2021, where Western Hills is at LCA. Much different look for the Eagles, and we hope that you'll bear with us as we go through here. A 3 put up here by Western Hills, air ball, but a rebound put back up and in by the Wolverines. So Western Hills up 2-0 early. Bucket for the Eagles makes it 2 apiece. And Western Hills passing around the perimeter, puts it in the post, no good. Rebounded by Tyler Hall. Outlets to Anderson Green. Trying to get our That bucket rims in and out by Green, the 8th. Steal for the Eagles. Quickly upstream. Sawyer West tries to hit Selby. Selby it's knocked out of bounds. So 2-all here early on in this weirdest of years. Jeffrey Selby will inbound the ball for the Eagles. West in the corner, gets it to Hall, tries to drive, defended well by Western Hills. Green over to Selby for the 3, no good. Online just short, rebound by the junior Pierce Ragland. Dumped low in for Tyler Hall, out on Western Hills. Trying to get our scoreboard up and working right now, so bear with us. A foul on Western Hills. LCA works it around the perimeter. Loses the handle. Breakaway, going to be a foul on Tyler Hall. Colton Perkins at the line. He'll be shooting 2. Rims out. First one's no good. Second one is good. Jeffrey Selby good for 3. Makes it 5-3 Eagles. We appreciate you watching here on Prep Spin. Second one is good. Western Hills will inbounds it. Perkins into Zach Simones, and that's good. Ties this game up at 5 here in the early goings. Anderson Green with the drive, takes it up, puts it up and just rims out. Anderson only an 8th grader. That drive no good by Western Hills, no call. Selby over to West. West takes it down the middle, leaves it for Green. Green back out to West. West over to Tyler Hall, drives the lane, puts up a little floater, no good, off the front of the rim. Gets his own rebound, gets it out to Ragland. Ragland to West. West to Selby. Selby puts it up, no good, off the front iron. Rebounded there by Zach Simones. Colton Perkins launches a long 3. That's short. Selby with the rebound. It's 5-4. I apologize. I thought it was a 3 for Western Hills. Apparently it was only a 2-point basket. So it's 5-4. Here with 4 minutes, 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Now they've changed it back. It's now 5-5, so I guess there's some question. As Tyler Hall puts it in from long range, the sophomore, one of Coach Hall's 2 sons, the head coach at LCA, Ted Hall, in his 2nd year at the helm. Nice post move there by Eric Gabbard, the big man, got the defender on his hip and laid it up and in. We got a foul, looks like, here on Western Hills, the Wolverines, coached by Jeff Cody. Looks like we're going to have our first substitution of the game. Noah Smith, number 3, coming in for Western Hills. As you can tell from the stands on the far side, much different year, as everybody knows. Only allowing two fans per player and 2 fans per coach for both teams. Got another foul here, a holding foul on Smith, who just checked in. It's his first, team's third. Three minutes, 53 seconds left in the first quarter. I'm Terry Johnson with Matthew Johnson, my son, running the camera. We appreciate you watching. Sorry we've had a little bit of tough technical difficulties getting going, but we're up and going and excited to be with you and bringing you LCA action here all year long. Ragland puts up the long-range bomb, no good. Rebounded out to Zach Simones, who takes it down, gets it over to Austin Stone. And Simones will set it back up. I hope I'm pronouncing that name correctly. Gabbard puts it up and from the elbow, and that's good, and Western Hills takes its first lead of the night, 9-8. Nice move for the big man, the senior. Green drives, dishes to West. West dribbles in, can get there. Hall for 3, no good, off the back iron. Sawyer West just out of his reach. Anderson Green going to be called for the foul for LCA. Excuse me, Tyler Hall, not Anderson Green. Tyler Hall gets the foul.
For the Eagles, number 10, Nathan Hall.
Nathan Hall checks in, replacing Tyler Hall, his younger brother. Nathan, a senior. This ball stolen by Anderson Green, put up and laid up and in. First points in the varsity points for the 8th grader, I believe. First 8th grade starter LCA's had since Kyle Rode, who graduated a couple years ago, now starring for Liberty, as that's traveling called on the big man at the free throw line extended. So not easy for an 8th grader to play up like this, but Anderson showing he's up for the task. Reach-in foul is going to be called on Austin Stone. That'll be his first. Looks like the team's 4th.
Austin Stone, his first, team 4th.
Pierce Ragland puts it up off the inbounds pass. No good. Good challenge out there by Western Hills. Stone dishes it over to Smith, who doesn't get it, but Ragland's able to get it quickly. Ahead to Sawyer West. Selby, he pulls it back out, thinking the better of it. Green will put up the 3. Good. Anderson Green with 5 quick points. That bucket is up and good on the other end by, check his number there, number 10, Walter Campbell. The foul is going to be on Ragland. So he cuts the LCA lead to 2, maybe cuts it to 1 if he can sink the the free throw. Number 21, Javion Campbell is checking in for the Wolverines.
Basket is good by Walter Campbell. He'll shoot 1.
Free throw no good. Rebound there by the Eagles. Jack Preston is checked in for the Eagles. Sophomore, number 5. Runs the curl. Nathan Hall out to Green. Green to Ragland. Ragland into Selby. Can't quite handle the hot pass. Pull-up jumper by Simones. Good box out there by Nathan Hall, I believe. Preston will put it into Ragland. Ragland back out to Preston. Back into Radlin. He turns, puts it up and in. Nice move by the big man. Junior starting to come into his own. Very much working on his body, getting stronger. And Vince Sanford, the assistant coach at LCA, doing a great job of working with that young man. Almost get a 5-second call, but there'll be a timeout, Western Hills. And we'll take it with them. We'll be right back. It's a 30-second timeout. And we're back after those quick messages from Bluegrass Orthopedics. We appreciate you being with us tonight as LCA is out to a 4-point lead here late in the first quarter against Western Hills. Wolverines, that ball tipped away by Selby. Jackson Newman is checked in for the Eagles. That three is no good. Newman with the rebound, caromed off of Nathan Hall. Anderson Green brings it up. In the corner to Preston. Jack Preston, good. So the couple of first, I believe that's the first points for Jack Preston at the varsity level. Nice three there. Nice ball movement by the Eagles early. Relatively inexperienced here as that ball looks like that'll be a foul probably on Jackson Newman. If you're wondering and you're looking out there and you don't see Tanner Walton for the Eagles, he's nursing a little bit of an injury. Hopefully he'll be back soon. The junior all-state standout, not available right now. That free throw is good. Cuts the lead to 6 as Eli Green, Anderson's brother, checks in for Anderson. So Eli, only a freshman. The Eagles very, very young and lack a lot of experience at the varsity level. And on the court right now, Jackson Newman and Jeffrey Selby are really the two with any sort of varsity experience coming into this season. 36 seconds left in the quarter. Eli Green in the corner to Nathan Hall, puts up the three, no good. Selby tries to tip, but nicely rebounded there by Javion Campbell for the Wolverines. 20 seconds left. Simones will back it out and see what he can't draw up here. And it looks like they're going to hold for the last shot. Coming up on 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Down low into the big man. Campbell puts it up and in. 5 seconds left. See if the Eagles can get it off. A three put up by Green, no good, and we'll head to the second quarter with LCA holding a 18-15 lead. We'll be right back here on the LCA Sports Network, brought to you by Bluegrass Orthopedics.
We are a team. We are a family. No, literally, we are a suburban family of football fans.
Pepsi, made for football. Watch it.
Protect your house. IPM Pest and Termite, your neighborhood pest.
And welcome back. We're ready to head into the second quarter here at LCA. LCA versus Western Hills. We're glad you're with us. Eli Green brings the ball up for the Eagles, who hold a 3-point lead after one quarter. Back cut by Nathan Hall. Can't make the layup. Nice pass by Selby. That ball be put up off the backboard by Perkins, no good. Western Hills with the rebounds, and I believe it's Walter Campbell will be going to the line. He'll be shooting 2. That's one of the things, the concerns the Eagles have going into this season. They lack a lot of size outside of Ragland, and are they going to be able to hit the boards well enough? But so far they're playing hard, and a good start to the season for the Eagles. First one is good. Makes it 18-16. Of course, every team this year is going to have a lot to figure out with very little time to practice and get acquainted with one another. Misses the second one. Green over to Preston. Preston's going to drive baseline, puts it up, no good. Referee's letting a little bit of contact go, which is not necessarily a bad thing here early in the year. Campbell over to Gabbard. Gabbard off the front iron, rebounded by Selby. Jeffrey Selby not taking much of a break, staying from football. LCA lost in a heartbreaker in the state championship game over at Kroger Field, and the next day, Jeffrey Selby was at basketball practice, didn't participate for a week, held him out to let him get his body somewhat rested. But Jackson Newman up with a 3, and it's good. Jackson Newman, the junior from the free throw line extended. They dump it into Gabbard. He puts it on the floor. The little guys get it. Jack Preston on the break. Doesn't have numbers. Gets it back out to Nathan Hall. Hall over to Preston. Back out to Hall, and it looks like they're going to set it back up and get the ball over to Selby with a 21-16 lead. Selby drives to the base, or drives the lane, puts it up, no good. Again, a lot of contact, but they've been calling it very consistently thus far. Because Simones takes it straight to the basket, cuts it to a three-point Eagle lead. Eli Green puts it up and in for his first varsity points. Eli is a sophomore. I think I said he was a freshman earlier. He's a sophomore. I think I had Jack Preston as a sophomore, and he's a junior. It's going to be another foul on the Eagles, and I believe Walter Campbell will be going back to the line. Fouls on Preston. That's his first, team 6th. So they deem it was not on the shot. It was on the ground, so no free throws as Mason Satterley checks in for the Wolverines. Wolverines will take it out underneath the LCA's basket, out to Gabbard. Big man out front to Simones, over to Satterley. Get it back out to Campbell on the block. He's going to challenge Jackson Newman. Newman holds his ground very well, but it out for a 3. It rolls around, no good for Colton Perkins. That ball thrown away by the Eagles. Satterley drives down the lane. Nobody stops him. He puts it up and in. Poor defense right there. Someone needing to stop the ball. But, again, the teams have not been able to have any kind of preseason, any teams. So it's going to be a little bit hectic here at the beginning. Preston gets the ball in the corner, takes it baseline, no good, tipped out by Western Hills. Five minutes left in the second quarter. Here at LCA on the Sports Network on Prep Spin and the LCA Sports Network. We appreciate our presenting sponsor, Bluegrass Orthopedics, as Eli Green drains a 3. 26-20 Eagles here with 4.5 minutes left. Dump it into Campbell. Nice tip by Nathan Hall. He gets the steal. Eagles are on the run. They slow it up now. Think the better of it. Jack Preston from the corner. Good. Eagles drain a couple of threes back to back, and they're up 9. Running a 3-2 zone with Tyler Hall at the point. Tyler runs about 6'3", maybe 6'4". Nice pull-up jumper, no good by Western Hills. Jackson Newman with the rebound. Newman brings it up, gets into the corner to Preston. He drives baseline, passes over to Nathan Hall. Nathan out to Eli Green. Eli finds Jackson Newman, back door, good. Eagles up 11. Really good ball movement here these last couple of possessions for the Eagles. Satterley from 3, good. I was going to say, I thought it was going to go down easily, but then tilted around and went in as it rolled around the rim. That ball knocked out by the Wolverines as Anderson Green checks back in for Nathan Hall. So we've got different brothers tandems here. We've got Jack and Hagan Preston. We've got Eli and Anderson Green. We've got Nathan and Tyler Hall. So I'll do my best to keep them all straight. Eli Green over to Tyler Hall. Out in the corner, Jack Preston. He walks with the ball. Just wanted to get started a little bit quicker than he wanted to get started in his mind a little quicker than his body did. That ball is off of Jack Preston, out of bounds, stays with Western Hills. The Eagles have four players in the game, each with 5 points. So a little balanced as that air ball goes out of bounds, saved into Jack Preston. Preston over to Anderson Green. Back to Preston. He puts it in Tyler Hall in the lane, short on that jump shot. Short-armed it just a little bit. Satterley brings it up, gets it to Simone's. He jump stop, puts it up and in. So 5 quick points for the Wolverines to draw back within 6. 31-25 with 3 minutes left in the half. Tyler Hall over to Preston, in the corner to Newman, Jackson Newman. Anderson Green out front. Looks at the back cut. It's not there. Over to Tyler Hall. He looks for the rub. Eli Green to Tyler Hall. Oh, I thought he maybe had Jack Preston there on the cut, but just missed him. Good ball movement by the Eagles. Tyler Hall now drives the lane, puts up the elbow jumper short, but Preston gathers the rebound to Eli Green. Back to Preston. No good from 3. Rebound by Hall. Hall to Newman, and the Eagles will reset it. Anderson Green, yep, just moved his feet a little too quickly. Traveling is the call. We'll have Noah Smith, a senior, checking back in for Western Hills, as will Pierce Ragland for the Eagles. Simone's puts the ball in, or is looking to, throws it away. Bounce pass to Jack Preston. He's fouled on the shot by number 23. I'm sorry, Keith Wickers, who just checked in. Sorry I missed him. But Jack Preston will go to the line shooting 2. That is obviously Wickers' first, but the team's 5th. Preston, the junior, puts up the free throw, and the first one's good. Jeffrey Selby re-enters the game, replacing Tyler Hall for the Eagles, and Colton Perkins replaces Wickers for Western Hills. Preston has one more coming. Looks like Selby maybe has something on his jersey and is going to have it treated, or may have to check back out. Sawyer West will check in for Selby. Selby probably like, what's the big deal coming off the football field? He used to scrapes and scraps all during the game. Jack Preston's second free throw rolls in. So he gets both. Eagles are up 8, 33-25 with 2 minutes left in the half. Over to Campbell. Campbell drives the lane. Good job by Preston stopping the ball. But Campbell comes back down, drives under, puts it up over Ragland, no good. Preston with the rebound, ahead to Sawyer West. Sawyer West tried to hold up. I think he saw in the corner of his eye that Ragland was streaking, but he looked up and the pass wasn't there anymore. So traveling call. Selby will check in for Eli Green. Appreciate our cheerleaders being here tonight. One part of the squad. They're having to alternate due to COVID protocols. The dance team and the cheer team are alternating games, and we appreciate them. It's been a very, very tough year on them. Noah Smith puts up 3, no good. Sawyer West has it running for the Eagles. West over to Anderson Green, into Ragland. Ragland back out to Sawyer West for the 3. Good. No, I thought it was good, but Ragland fights for the rebound, gets it back to Anderson Green. That ball looked like it was really going to go for Sawyer West, but I jumped the gun there. Nice job by Pierce Ragland fighting for the rebound. Preston hits Sawyer West on the cut, back out to Selby for 3. No good, but there's Ragland again, but he stepped out of bounds. Good job of getting the rebound. He just got it a little too deep. Big guy giving some really good minutes for the Eagles so far tonight. Virtually everybody on the floor right now getting their first real solid taste of meaningful minutes at the varsity level. And so far, they're doing a nice job. Simones over to Satterley. Satterley back to Simones. Simones drives, puts it up, no good. Ragland with the block. Now they'll call jump ball. And it is Western Hills will keep it. Nathan Hall checks in for Jack Preston. Nice minutes by Jack Preston. Noah Smith puts it in to Simones, out to Satterley, in to Gabbard, up over Ragland. The basket is good. Nathan Hall puts it over to Anderson Green, over to West. That foul on the shot. I think I've got the score wrong. It's 33-27. I apologize. 2 shots coming for Anderson Green. You would figure the way the Eagles are constituted this year that they're going to need to shoot well from the free throw line when they get there. So far, so good tonight. Walter Campbell checks back in for the Wolverines, replacing Smith as Jackson Newman replaces Sawyer West. Second one, no good. 34-27. Satterley thought about it, decided the better of it. Gets the ball taken out up front on the top of the key. Over to Perkins with 17 seconds left. 15 seconds, I'm sorry. Time really got away from me there. Gabbard will move to the middle. Puts it up with the left hand. It goes and it's good with 10 seconds left. He'll have a chance to cut this lead to 4. Selby called for the foul. Eli Green will come in for Jackson Newman, and Austin Stone checks in for Satterley for Western Hills. Gabbard will be at the line shooting 1. Western Hills putting nobody with 10 seconds, 9.8 seconds to go before the half. Gabbard misses it. Eagles get the rebound. They come down. 5 seconds. 4. Anderson's going to have to put it up. Oh, it rims out. Anderson Green with the 3. I believe it was a 3-point attempt. It's a 5-point game at the half. So a good first half for LCA and Western Hills for that matter. We're at the half. We're going to send you off to some messages. We appreciate all of our sponsors and hope you do too. We'll be right back with you here on the LCA Sports Network, brought to you by Bluegrass Orthopedics.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you till the end.
No, this ain't no sandwich, because on a sandwich they ask you if you want cheese. But on a papadilla, cheese is what's holding the whole operation together. Get one now for just $6. Better ingredients, better pizza, better than a sandwich. Papa John's.
We are a team. We are a family. No, literally. We are a suburban family of football fans.
Pepsi, made for football. Watch it.
Protect your house. IPM Pest and Termite, your neighborhood pest professional.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you till the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
No, this ain't no sandwich, because on a sandwich they ask you if you want cheese. But on a papadilla, cheese is what's holding the whole operation together. Get one now for just $6. Better ingredients, better pizza, better than a sandwich. Papa John's.
And we are back. About ready to start the second half. About 7 seconds left. Right now we've got a good one here. 34-29, Eagles lead. They led by as many as 11 for just a brief moment. Western Hills, every time LCA has extended a little bit, Western Hills has answered right back with their big men especially. Don't have halftime stats for you at the moment, but I can tell you that the Eagles are led in scoring by number 5, number 5, Jack Preston, with 8, as the Eagles will inbound it. The Eagles lose the handle. Get back on defense, knock it out of bounds to reset the possession. Just started the third quarter here between LCA and Western Hills. Gabbard gets the inbound from Colton Perkins. Gabbard, nice interior pass to Walter Campbell. He puts it up and in. It's quickly a three-point game. Have to figure that's what the Wolverines will be doing here in the second half, is a whole lot of dumping it underneath and letting their big men, Campbell and Gabbard, go to town on LCA's smaller lineup. Anderson Green with the spin move, no good. Fight for the rebound, controlled by Simones. Zach Simones, senior point guard for the Wolverines. He dumps it into Gabbard. Gabbard puts up an in over Selby. Again, just using their size as an advantage. I'm sure Coach Hall probably expected that, as Anderson Green will jump or go to the corner, makes a bank shot up and good. 36-33, Anderson Green. That ball is blocked from behind by Tyler Hall as the entry pass went into Campbell. Hall and Ragland having to communicate really well down there. Satterley misses a three off the front iron. Selby with the rebound out to Anderson Green. He lobs it over to Sawyer West, who looks for Hall out on the perimeter. He gathers it up, takes it to the hole, puts it up, no good. Looks like it's going to be 2 shots. It looks like it'll be a foul on Western Hills' Zach Simones, is believe what they're calling. If so, that's his first, team's first. Tyler Hall will be going to the line, shooting 2. Early on, LCA up by 3. On the floor for the Eagles, you've got Sawyer West, as the first one is no good. Sawyer West, Anderson Green, Pierce Ragland, Jeffrey Selby, and Tyler Hall. He'll get the second. Second one is no good, so unable to cash in on the free throws. Satterley working against a double team in the backcourt. Gets knocked away. He gets his dribble back, and Simones will take it to the rim, puts it up and in. That changed quickly for the Eagles. They thought they had the steal, and instead they gave up a layup. 36-35, Eagles clinging to a 1-point lead. They were up for a brief moment at 31-20, but Western Hills has stormed back. That entry pass to Ragland, puts it up. No, they're going to call him for traveling before he got the shot off. Got a 30-second timeout for the Eagles, and we'll take it with them. Let you hear this message from IPM and Benchmark Mortgage.
No, this ain't no sandwich, because on a...
Protect your house. IPM Pest and Termite, your neighborhood pest professional.
And we're back for that quick 30-second timeout. Eagles trying to collect themselves. Western Hills has possession, looking to take the lead for the first time in a while, since early in the first half. Oh, that pick. Selby gets it after Sawyer West picked it from the pocket of Simone's, leaves it for Hall, puts it up and in. Nicely done by the Eagles. Another steal on the press. Foul will be on Zach Simone's. He picks up 2 quickly in the last couple of minutes, so with 5.5 minutes left in the third period. The Eagles showing a little bit of life here on defense, converting it into points. Let's see if they can do the same here. Tyler Hall in the corner for Jeffrey Selby. Entry pass, but Ragland had moved. But to no avail as Western Hills unable to retain possession. We'll go back over to the Eagles. Anderson Green. Again, you got to expect a lot of non-crisp play as this 3 from the corner, no good by Green. It's just tough on these kids. Nobody's really gotten enough practice time in with all the COVID protocols and the shutdowns and all that different things. So you can't expect a lot offensively, or excuse me, offensively and from a teamwork perspective. That ball's out on LCA, stays with the Wolverines. Colton Perkins to put it in. Puts it over to Satterley. Mason Satterley. That 3 up, no good. Ragland with the rebound, quickly out to Anderson Green. He lobs it up to Hall. Can't handle it, but it saves it in. Lob is just a little deep. Ragland, they'll call traveling. Nice job by Pierce Ragland of holding his ground, and they called traveling on the play. So a little sloppy to begin the third period here. As we're coming up on halfway through the third. 38-35 Eagles. Anderson Green and Jack Preston leading the way with 8 apiece for LCA. Goes into the corner. Ragland back over to Anderson Green. Tyler Hall driving the middle. Puts it up. No good, but he's fouled on the arm. Will go to the line shooting 2. LCA not quite physically as imposing as Western Hills, but they are being tough and taking it to the basket and getting to the free throw line. Tyler puts it up, and it's good. First one goes down as Sawyer West, just replaces Pierce Ragland on the lane there. Javion Campbell comes in for Western Hills. Hall has one more. Going to try and extend it to a 5-point lead, and he does. 40-35 LCA. They put on the press again. West tries to the back tip. Walter Campbell taking it the length, but they call, I think they called a foul. Yeah, they called a foul on Jeffrey Selby. I didn't think Jeffrey Selby was near that play. I don't know if they got the right guy or not on that. Selby will save the rebound in. And over to West. West on the fast break. He charges just out of control a little bit. Cam Deckett there cleaning up the perspiration on the lane. We appreciate all that Cam does. Of course, with our partners, Bluegrass Orthopedics, the head athletic trainer here at LCA. We want to thank Bluegrass Orthopedics and Mingy Beef Jerky, who's a big sponsor of Prep Spin, and all of our sponsors that you're hearing about for making this telecast and all of our telecasts possible. As Ragland fouls Simone's on the drive. That'll be Pierce Ragland's second foul, the team's third. Zach Simone's, the point guard, the senior point guard, will go to the line shooting 2. First one good. Eric Gabbard checks back in for Javion Campbell. And Tyler Hall comes out as Jack Preston returns. Second one rims out. 40-36 LCA. Anderson Green to Preston, back to Green. And one had a charge. I thought maybe they were going to have a disagreement. They did stick with the charge on Green. That's his first, team's fourth. Eli Green will check in, Anderson's older brother, for Sawyer West, as Noah Smith puts it in for Western Hills. Western Hills will set up the offense with Mason Satterley. And they're going to call, looks like, Walter Campbell for pushing off, it looks like, maybe trying to get position on the post. LCA ball. That's the team's fourth for Western Hills. His first is Campbell's. Nobody really in foul trouble. Nobody with more than two right now on the floor. Eighth grader Anderson Green bringing it up for the Eagles. Jack Preston back to Eli Green, number 11. Takes it baseline, back out to Preston. Preston getting hounded there by the defender. Anderson Green with the no-look pass to Ragland, but it's knocked away, but it looks like Ragland's was pushed, so it'll be a foul on Western Hills as Walter Campbell. He picks up a quick second foul. So everybody on the floor for Western Hills, save one, save for Gabbard, has two fouls. Eli Green with the three off the pass from Jack Preston, and LCA gets their first three of the half. Green has 8 now. Walter Campbell drives in, and he's fouled by Pierce Ragland. That'll be Ragland's third. Will be interesting to see here what Coach Hall does. They called it on the floor, though, not shooting. Simone's out to Mason Satterley. Into Eric Gabbard. He posts up on Ragland. Ball's no good. Campbell and Ragland get the rebound tied up. It looks like it'll be a jump ball, and it'll stay with Western Hills. So good job by Pierce Ragland and Walter Campbell for going after that ball. Alternating possession remains with Western Hills. Satterley drives baseline. Ball gets knocked away. He's defended well by Jack Preston. LCA looks like they're in more the 3-2 zone again. That three is no good. Rebounded by Smith. He missed it, but Walter Campbell got it, and he doesn't miss from around the basket. Makes it 43-38. Size making a big difference there, but given multiple possessions are the Eagles there. That makes it tougher. Nice pass from Preston to Pierce Ragland. He puts it up and in, the little jumper. The Eagles really working the ball well. Back tip by Preston, out of bounds, stays with Western Hills. Good energy tonight by LCA. Again, if you're just joining us, Tanner Walton, the leading scorer, rebounder, and assist maker from last year, one of the top 10 players in the region for LCA, is out with an injury tonight. Hopefully he'll return soon. But we wish Tanner well. But the Eagles having to learn to live without him right now. Jackson Newman with the three. No good. Western Hills on the break. Simone's puts it up and in. 45-40. Eagles lead. So we wish Tanner well. He's on the bench tonight in street clothes. Obviously a big blow to the Eagles. Preston over on the wing, guarded by Noah Smith. Satterley guarding Eli Green, takes the middle. Back screen pass to Preston. Jack just can't handle it, goes out of bounds, Western Hills ball. We also have one other injury on the varsity team. Drew Johnson, senior, is out with a hand injury right now, so hopefully they get him back soon. Gabbard slices the lane, puts it up and in. Nicely done by Western Hills. Jack Preston looking to get it into Ragland. He does. Ragland gets caught in the lane with the ball, pivots out, gets it out front top, and Eli Green sets it up over to Preston on the wing, back to Anderson Green. just under a minute left in the third quarter. Jackson Newman over to Ragland. Ragland can't drive the lane. Preston drives in, puts it up, no good. He's going to call the foul on the ground, it looks like. It'll be the 6th team foul for Western Hills. So not yet. Now, from now on, Eagles in the bonus. That's the 3rd on Mason Satterley. LCA's Ragland has 3. Everybody else has 1 or 2. Eagles barely let Anderson Green get in bounds before he took that ball back from Newman. Preston dribbles up top, gets it over to Green. The overplay by Satterley will be his 4th. So he picks up 2 quick fouls, does Mason Satterley. It's his 4th, and the Eagles will now be in the bonus the rest of the way as Anderson Green will go to the line shooting 1-1. Satterley will come out. He's replaced by senior guard Colton Perkins. Tyler Hall returns for the Eagles, as does Selby, replacing Pierce Ragland and Jackson Newman. So 1-1 here for the young 8th grader. Puts it up. Good. The Eagles needed that. 37 seconds left in the third quarter here. Second one is up, and it is also good. Eli Green applying pressure. Campbell over to Noah Smith. Back to Campbell. The ball's loose on the floor. It'll be tied up. 25 seconds left in the third quarter. I believe they're going to call jump ball. Hold on. I think they're saying that Western Hills got a timeout. Called a timeout while they had possession. So not a jump ball. So with 25 seconds left, a 30. And we'll stay right here, and we won't send it away to messages, but we appreciate you being with us here tonight on the opening night of the LCA basketball season. We appreciate everybody cooperating with our COVID protocols. People are only allowed to have 2 fans per player and per coach. As you can see on the far side, very few people are allowed in. The protocols are 15% capacity, and that includes the players, the referees, the coaches, and everybody. So only allowed to have 185 people in this gym at any one time. So after the JV game, we had to clear the gym, clean the bleachers, clean the balls and the benches, and let the varsity game start. So we're back, ready to start play. Western Hills will inbound it with 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Smith inbounds it to Perkins. Perkins over to Simones. Gabbard out to Perkins. He drives the lane, puts it up, no good. Rebound to Simones, and he gets fouled with 13 seconds left by Jack Preston. Again, with Ragland out of the game, one of the top rebounders the Eagles have. That is Jack Preston's 2nd, the team's 6th, so they'll inbound it with 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Tried to get a sub in, but unable to. They had already given the ball to the Wolverines. 10 seconds now. Simones will put it up from the corner. Rims out, no good. Eagles fighting for it. 4 seconds. Preston to Anderson Green. He'll put it up at the buzzer. No good. Just rims out. So great effort there by the Eagles, but they'll go to the fourth quarter up 47-42. We'll head to the fourth right after these messages.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you till the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
Protect your house. IPM Pest and Termite, your neighborhood pest professional.
And we are back with you here as we head to the fourth quarter. LCA leading by 5 over the Wolverines, 47-42. It'll be LCA's ball to begin the quarter. For the Eagles, you have Anderson Green, Eli Green, Tyler Hall, Jeffrey Selby, and Jack Preston in the game at the moment. Preston over on the left side. Anderson Green down low to Tyler Hall, back out to Eli Green, drives baseline, back out to Hall, puts up the 18-footer, no good, rims out. Walter Campbell comes away with the rebound. Dumping into the big man. He turns. Looks like we're going to get a foul on the Eagles. I think the Eagles were looking. Fouls on Jack Preston. It's his third, team 7th. So Walter Campbell and Western Hills will be in the bonus for the rest of the way. As Cam Deckett comes out, making sure the floor is dry. And before Walter Campbell will go to the free throw line to shoot 1-1, I believe. First one rims out, no good. Jack Preston from deep on the side, good. Big 3 for Jack Preston, who now gets into double digits, joins Anderson Green. Jack has 11, Anderson with 10. Layup no good. Campbell with the rebound, puts it up and in. Big man Walter Campbell having himself a day here. He's got 11, as there's 3 Wolverines in double figures. Selby drives the middle, puts the ball up, gets fouled. He'll go to the line. Selby will be at the line shooting 2. First one, no good. Jeffrey had a standout season on the gridiron. Running back and linebacker and everything in between. He was in playing both ways most every time, and just a great season by the junior. Puts up the second one, it's good. Eagles up 51-44 now with 6.5 minutes left in the game, or in regulation at least. Colton Perkins back out to Simones, into Walter Campbell. Campbell goes up with it, no good. They're going to call LCA for the foul. I think Tyler Hall holding Gabbard's arm. Gabbard, obviously a load down there. Big man, big talented big man returning here. He's a senior as well. One of 7 seniors for Western Hills. It'll be 1-1. Puts up the first, no good. Selby with the rebound. Once Selby gets his hands on it, not a whole lot of people are going to be able to pry it away from those arms. Tyler Hall hits Anderson Green, cutting. Eagles being patient, running their offense. Preston dribbles in, puts it on a bounce pass, but it goes off of Western Hills, LCA's ball. I think much to the chagrin of Coach Cody and Western Hills, they thought it went off of LCA. Referee did not see it that way. It stays with the Eagles. 6 minutes, 13 seconds left in the game. LCA up 7. Jeffrey Selby to put it in. Preston will come to the near side, get it. Eli Green over to his brother Anderson. Baseline to Selby, back to Anderson. He thinks about the 3, but dribbles in, takes the jumper, and good. Very smooth player, especially for an 8th grader. The first 8th grader to start here at LCA since Lexington's all-time leading boys basketball scorer in high school, Kyle Rode, did it a few years back. Nice play there by Jeffrey Selby, as Walter Campbell was going to have an unimpeded route to the basket, but he back tips it as Mason Satterley returns to the lineup, replacing Noah Smith. Satterley with 4 fouls, so we'll have to watch that. Eric Gabbard pacing the Wolverines with 12 points right now. Big man number 25. He and Walter Campbell have been quite a duo, tough on the Eagles tonight. Simone's for 3, no good, goes over the backboard, or excuse me, over the basket. Surprised the Eagles. Western Hills gets the rebound, put it back up and in by Campbell. It's 53-46, timeout, Western Hills. It'll be a full timeout, and we'll take it with them here on the LCA Sports Network, brought to you by Bluegrass Orthopedics.
We are a team. We are a family. No, literally. We are a suburban family of football fans.
Pepsi, made for football. Watch it.
Turn it down. And turn off the video board, please. And welcome back. Sorry, you got to hear some instructions there on the video board. But we are back here with 5.5 minutes left in the game. 53-46 LCA. Preston works it, gets it out front. A dangerous pass, but gets away with it. Tyler Hall into Selby. Selby puts it up and in. I don't even know if that pass was really intended for him, but it worked out well for LCA. Nice job of elevating by Selby. LCA pressing, trying to get this tempo up for Western Hills to try to negate the bigs Campbell and Gabbard for the Wolverines. That ball poked away by Preston, gathered back up by Satterley. Simone's over to Colton Perkins. Perkins back to Satterley. Squares up. He's got 4 fouls. Simone's. That ball tried to get the entry pass to Gabbard, unable to. Selby up to Eli Green. Eli pulls it back out wisely. Tyler Hall gets fouled by Campbell. That'll be his 4th. That's a big foul right there. Well, shooting 1-and-1 by Tyler Hall here. LCA could go up by double digits. 4 fouls for Satterley and 4 fouls for Campbell for Western Hills. First one up and good. Noah Smith returns for Western Hills, replacing Campbell. That's a big blow to Western Hills. He's had a great game, has Campbell. I'm sure we'll be seeing him soon back in the game. Got one more coming for sophomore Tyler Hall, and it's good as well. Big free throws for the Eagles. They're up 57-46. With 4.5 minutes to go in this one, at least in regulation. Selby challenges the shot. No good. Tyler Hall with the rebound. He brings it up. Tries a long pass. Not sure that one was well advised, but Western Hills steals it, comes back. They call block and give the points to Simone's. So, chance for a 3-point play for Western Hills. I think Tyler Hall got a little bit carried away there on offense. Probably a possession you want to save, but first game of the year, you forgive a little bit of over-exuberance. That ball rims out. 57-48 is the score. LCA leading. Coming up on 4 minutes left in the contest. Eli Green out to Selby. Selby up top. Gabbard comes out to get him. Selby takes him toward the hole. Gets the ball in the post, but thinks the better of it with Gabbard on him. Selby from Hall back to Anderson Green to Eli Green. Tyler Hall dribbles out front, back to Preston. Here comes Selby, driving the lane, puts it up. No good. Rebound lost out of bounds by Western Hills. Unfortunate there for the Wolverines. They had basically a team rebound to try and grab it, but just off their hands. Ball's inbounded to Jack Preston. He gets fouled by number 1, Colton Perkins. That's his second, team's 10th. LCA will be shooting the double bonus the rest of the way, up 9 with 3.5 minutes to go in the game. We appreciate you being with us on the LCA Sports Network, powered by Prep Spin and presented to you by Bluegrass Orthopedics. Andrew Carlson and Cam Deckett and the crew, Dr. Donegan and Chesley Bloyd and all the great folks over at Bluegrass Orthopedics. We appreciate their support. We also appreciate the support of White, Greer, and Maggard, Benchmark Mortgage, IPM, Pest and Control Management. First one is good by Preston as Walter Campbell comes back in for Perkins. You expected that. Be a 30-second timeout for the Eagles. And we'll stay right here and set it up for you. It's 3.5 minutes left in the game. 58-48. LCA's got one free throw to come by Jack Preston, the junior guard. Really, you're looking at a group of kids on LCA that have really not much varsity experience among them. A lot of young players. We have had an eighth grader in Anderson Green that started tonight, and he's got 12 points, and tied with Jack Preston leading the way with 12. And if you just joined us, we're LCA's missing Tanner Walton, the Mr. Everything Junior, is nursing a little bit of an injury, and so we hope and expect him back soon. But these young Eagles have made a nice showing so far tonight. See if they can hold on and bring this one home. Preston gets the second one, puts it up, no good. Satterley splits the defenders, puts it over to Gabbard. They're going to look to go into Campbell on the far side if they see him. He gets him, and he puts it up and in. Yeah, LCA lost him in the backside of that zone there, and Selby almost able to recover, but the big man puts it in for his 15th point to lead all scorers. Got Selby out front. He drives to the lane, gets it back to Anderson Green. Green over to his brother Eli. Tyler Hall gets it up front. Over to Jack Preston. Preston, ill-advised pass on the back, tried to get the back cut to Eli Green. And then Simones comes back and makes the layup, cuts it to 6. Bad things happen after that timeout, unfortunately. I think LCA in that middle ground with 2.5 minutes left in the game of holding the ball, and then also as Mason Satterley will foul Tyler Hall, and that's his 5th. So Satterley, the senior guard, gets his 5th. Tyler Hall will, Colton Perkins comes back in for him, and Tyler Hall will be at the line shooting 2 as the Eagles are in the double bonus. Actually, both teams are in the double bonus with 2 minutes, 24 seconds left in the game. First one is up and good. If you're wondering, yes, Tyler is Coach Ted Hall's son, as Pierce Ragland will come back in the game, this time for Jack Preston, excuse me. Tyler Hall with another one. Coach Hall has 2 sons on the team. Nathan Hall, a senior, and Tyler here, a sophomore. Tyler puts it up. Second one's good. 2 important free throws. You expect that will be important for the Eagles down the stretch. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left in regulation. Eagles by 8. Simone's driving to the elbow, puts up a jumper off the front iron, no good. Fight for the rebound comes away by Perkins. That ball is blocked. That shot blocked by Pierce Ragland, who just checked back in. A big play there as Eli Green over to Anderson. And they're going to call a charging foul. That one looked a little suspect there, but that's always the toughest call in basketball there. And that's the second foul on Anderson Green. So Western Hills will have the ball with 2 minutes left in the game. Again, no shot clock in Kentucky high school basketball, so you expect that LCA will be trying to hold the ball, squeeze the orange a little bit, and reduce the number of possessions in this game as fouls called on the ground by LCA. Selby with the foul. That's his 4th. And I guess they did give him the bucket. I thought they were saying he was pointing at it, that it was on the ground, but apparently he was saying the basket was good. So Campbell trying to cut it to 5. Puts up the free throw off the front iron, no good. Selby with the rebound. So 60-54. Anderson Green over Tyler Hall. The Young Eagle squad trying to close this one out. Minute 41 left in the game, or at least in regulation. Selby has it up front. They call that a charge as well. That will be Jeffrey Selby's 5th foul. So player control, there's no free throws, but Jeffrey Selby fouls out of the game with 6 points. Jackson Newman replaces him. And Noah Smith will bring it in. This is where the experience of Western Hills with 7 seniors, I believe you have 4 of them out there, will come into play. LCA will try to squeeze the paint a little bit, make them shoot from the outside. That ball's put up, no good. Rebound for the Wolverines, gets another rebound, puts it up and in. It's a 4-point game as Campbell, with 1:15 left, gets his 19th point to lead all scorers. We'll stay right here. Excuse me, it will be a full timeout, so we will cut away and we'll be right back.
Protect your house. IPM Pest and Termite, your neighborhood pest professional.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you too.
And we're back with 1:15 left. LCA by 4 with the ball. LCA's been guilty of several charging fouls here lately that has let the Western Hills back in it. As Anderson Green almost loses that to Eli. Over to Tyler Hall. Gabbard will foul him, and Hall will go to the line to shoot 2 with 1:07 left. And that's Gabbard's first. Big man, big fella. Tyler Hall will be shooting 2 here. Puts first one up, no good, rims out. Pierce Ragland and Walter Campbell check back in for the Eagles. Second one is up, and it's good. 5-point game. Minute left in the contest. Gabbard puts the ball on the ground. Eagles can't come up with it. Simones will take it to the hole. And that'll be a blocking foul on Pierce Ragland. That's his 4th, and it'll send Simones to the free throw line, the senior, with 54 seconds left. So 54 seconds left. Senior Zach Simones, who's played most of the game, vast majority of the minutes, steps up to the line, makes the first, cuts it to 4. Preston replaces Raglan. So on the floor for the Eagles, Eli Green, Anderson Green, Jack Preston, Sawyer West, and Tyler Hall. The second one by Simones is good as well. We've got ourselves a 3-point game. Sawyer West dribbles up court. He gets fouled by Keith Wickers, who checked in the game the last time out. Sorry, I missed him. So Sawyer West will go to the line to shoot 2, as Raglan will come back in shortly for the Eagles. West with the first one, good. And I was just about to say, I don't think he's been there tonight, as Raglan comes in for Preston, I believe. Looks like Jackson Newman is going to be set to come in for West should he make this free throw. Second one is up. No good. Rims out. 4-point game here for LCA. 48 seconds left. Perkins over to Smith. Smith, they're looking inside. Cross court over to Simones, to Perkins. Perkins again to Smith. Quickly back to Perkins. Go inside to Gabbard. Gabbard walks with the ball. Big possession there. 33 seconds left in the game. Big possession there. Good defensive stand by the Eagles as Preston checks back in for Raglan. Very big possession. Very big stop there. Anderson Green has the ball. Takes it to the middle. Gets fouled first with 30 seconds left. Anderson Green will go to the line to shoot 2. Anderson with 12 points tonight. He's played a really good game, has the 8th grader. LCA led by Tyler Hall with 14 points. Jack Preston's chipped in 12 as well. That one rims out. Raglan comes back in for the Eagles. 30 seconds left in regulation. Both teams in the double bonus. Each team has a couple people with 4 fouls on the court. That second one is good, makes it a 5-point game. Simones takes it up front, gets to the top of the key. Entry pass to Gabbard, goes up with the shot, makes the layup. It's good. Timeout, Western Hills. Cuts the lead to 3 with 24 seconds left. It'll be a full timeout. So we will take a break here for messages from Benchmark Mortgage and White Greer and Maggard, and we'll be right back.
The end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
And we are back. 24 seconds left in regulation. LCA about to inbound the ball. Sawyer West will be working it in, or putting it in. Walter Campbell checks out. He's got 4 fouls. They certainly don't want him to get his 5th on the defensive end. Anderson Green gets it, puts it across court to Eli, his brother. He gets fouled by Gabbard. So Eli Green with 19 seconds left will go to the line. If LCA can make their free throws, figure they'll be in pretty good shape, but they have to make them. 19.5 seconds left with Eli Green, the sophomore guard. First one up, and it's good. That's big because it makes it a 2-possession game. Raglan back in for defensive purposes, the big fella. Eli Green trying to get into double figures with this free throw. He's got 9. Puts it up, and it rattles in. Big free throws there for Eli Green. Colton Perkins tries to get it over to Simone's. Tipped out of bounds by Tyler Hall. 16 seconds left. LCA trying to close this one out. Noah Smith over to Simone's for three. No good. Rebound battled for. Not. Handled by Walter Campbell. Out of bounds off Campbell. LCA's ball. 5-point lead as Preston comes back in. 5-point lead. 10 seconds left. Eagles look to be in pretty good shape right now. Get it in the corner to Anderson Green, back to Sawyer West. West down to Eli Green, but they will call the foul on Western Hills. Sawyer West will be going to the line with 6.5 seconds left. So it looks like the Eagles are on their way to the first dub of the year, and it'll be a good one. Very good one for this young squad. Again, not without their junior leader, Tanner Walton, who's out with a little bit of an injury. Hope to have him back soon. Sawyer West makes the first one. That's his second point. Puts up the second free throw. He gets that one to go. It's 67-60. The Eagles will let this one run out, or should. Simone's puts up the three. No good. Preston with the rebound, and that's the final. LCA on the first game of the year in this season puts up a nice W over Western Hills, 67-60. And as is COVID protocol, nobody shaking hands. They congratulate each other from far, and so a really good win for Ted Hall and his young Eagles. So congratulations to them. We'll be back on the air tomorrow night as the Eagles jump right into 43rd District play by hosting highly ranked Lexington Catholic here at LCA tomorrow. We'll be here on Prep Spin and hope to have us on our Facebook page as well. But that'll be all for tonight. LCA wins 67-60 here in the home opener.